So I'm pretty much super swag right now. I have on my awesome Totoro Nightmare Before Christmas hoodie, and then I also, it's tucked behind, I have a Ravenclaw scarf on, because I'm a Ravenclaw apparently. And then I also have on my awesome Charmander socks.
And she's back. Hey, gingerbread lady.
They didn't even know I was going anywhere. I'm wearing my Christmas shirt too.
Well, she was wearing her scarf and all that stuff. Obviously, she was going somewhere. She went to the Dollar Tree real quick to grab something. I think you got like an eraser, didn't you?
I needed an eraser, but I also wanted these.
She wanted Texas toast because she's crazy. And I just filmed, you'll see in there, a big stack of books. I just filmed a book outlet haul because my book outlet package came today. Our book outlet package came today. I filmed all the books that I got from that package. But I also have this here, apparently. This was sent to me by a publisher, and I'm not entirely sure which publisher it is. Honestly, I think I know which one it is, but I'm not entirely sure.
He literally filmed a book unboxing on his main channel and was like, no, I'm not going to open that in my book unboxing because I need to save the book package for the vlog. So you guys should feel loved because you're getting behind the scenes footage. Woohoo.
Well, I'll always open arcs on the vlog because you guys are special. And then I'll just haul them later as a whole on my channel, but you get to see me opening them always. So let's see what these are, shall we? What the heck? Oh, I know what these are now. See, I was very confused because I thought these were something else. Wow, that's a total different page color. Do you see that? How different those colors are? And they're by the same author. So this author actually contacted me directly on email and asked me if I wanted these because apparently, well, Kitty G mentioned me in one of her videos or something.
Yeah, I know who this is.
So he contacted me through my email and was like, hey, I think you might like this book. And the sequel is coming out in February. Do you want to read them and review them? So I said yes. So it's Bradley Bullier, and it's 12 Kings in Sherakai, and that's a really cool cover. It's awesome.
It is.
And the second one is called With Blood Upon the Sand. And so this is the art version, and but they're nice. They look nice together.
You know how I know about these?
How?
I was trying to look at the audiobooks because I want to listen to them.
Awesome.
But I don't know if it's... He has other books on audio for sure. I don't know if he has these ones, though, I think.
Well,
maybe he doesn't. Maybe I'm just crazy.
He got in contact with me and was like, hey, do you want these? Do you want to review them? And I was like, definitely. Well, he asked me if I wanted this one, and then he was like, if you do want this one, too, I'll send it to you. So he got in contact with his publisher, and they sent them to me. So that's why I didn't know who it was from, because I didn't recognize the publisher on it at all. I was just like, who is this? So it's Daw. I've never gotten anything from Daw before. So that's cool. Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited for these. This is, I've seen Kitty G talk about these. I've seen other booktubers talk about them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, even like Mercedes from Mercy's Bookish Musings had this one as one of her most anticipated fantasy reads of this year.
That's why I was thinking of it. I was like I was watching her video and looking books up at the same time.
Yeah, so I'm excited. It's got a Robin Hobb blurb on the front, so yeah, I think I love this cover a lot. Like, that's a really cool cover. And this one's really cool too. But this one's also really cool. So I'm definitely gonna read these. This one comes out in February. Let me look. It's February 7th. So I gotta read these both before the second one comes out. Let me read a little about this. Sherakai, the great city of the desert, center of commerce and culture, has been ruled from time immemorial by 12 kings, cruel, ruthless, powerful, and immortal. With their armory of silver spears, their elite company of blade maidens, and their holy defenders, the terrifying Asurim, the kings uphold their positions as undisputed, invincible lords of the desert. There is no hope or freedom for any under their rule. So that's all I need to read about. That sounds really cool. That's all I need. I'm going to definitely read them. And I remember people talking about them and really liking them. So I'm going to give them a shot and see what I think. And I think he also had like a novella come out in this series last year as well that I heard people talk about.
Yeah, it's like a prequel.
Yeah, so I'm going to definitely read those before the second one comes out. And I am waiting on other books from publishers, and I feel like it's taking a really long time for certain publishers to get stuff to me, which hasn't really happened before. I feel like I got in contact with several publishers before Christmas about stuff, and I still haven't gotten a lot of it, or any of it. And I'm thinking maybe the entire publishing world took off the week between Christmas and January, maybe, and that's why I haven't heard from anybody. But I really hope more stuff comes. That would make me really happy, because there's at least 7 books that I'm really hoping and waiting for. They're on my schedule to read, like, within the next couple months, so I would love to get them and actually read them. and review them. So hopefully that happens. But I got lots of new books today.
So we got 1.5 million books, and these are the books that I got, which Chris didn't haul in his video. And I got all E.D. Baker books. I got the next 2 books in the series, and then I got these 2 books, which are part of her other series. This is the Wide Awake Princess series. So this is book 3, and this is book 4. And then I have the first book of the Fairy Tale Matchmaker series, and then the second book, A Perfect Match. So anyway, I'll be hauling those on the channel later. But the other books that I got were the 3 Mercedes Lackey books, which is these 2 and this one. I'm excited because they're all fairy tale retellings. I think this one is like Little Red Riding Hood, and then this one, I don't remember what the other ones are right now because I'm awesome, so woo. I actually just got done Skyping with Lucina. We watched Stardust together. It's one of my favorite movies, and I really want to share it with her, but she's been wanting to read the book first, so she read the book. Now we finally got around to watching the movie, and she liked it better than the book because the book sucks. I know there were problems that she had with it, but I think overall she enjoyed it. She laughed a lot because that movie is awesome. And I, of course, enjoyed rewatching it. I probably watch it like every year. It's just one of those movies. So I watched it a year ago, and now I've already watched it for this year, so I guess we'll be watching it again in 2018 probably, which sounds ridiculous. But to end off the vlog, I figured I'd show you something I've been working on. I've just been struggling with like wanting to do all these things and keeping them organized and stuff, and I have a bunch of different planners that I'm using, which is great for very specific planning, but I want a like place to put things. So as you guys know, I did bullet journaling last year and I kind of fell out of it. I think my problem with it was that I was trying to get perfection from myself when my mind was not mentally in a good place at all. I was very depressed and very sad, and I was trying to cope, but not in a correct method. So this year, I'm feeling so much better, and I figured I'd try again, and I've just picked up this really cheap notebook from Walmart. It says, do what you love. I don't necessarily love like the patterns on the cover, like polka dots and stuff, but I love the colors, so I just chose it and went with it, and it has cream colored papers inside instead of stark white, as you can see, so I enjoy that about it. So I left a few pages open for the index, but I've just been penciling in and hand drawing everything and measuring it out myself, and I've actually really enjoyed doing it. So here's my overview of my calendar, and then I have my future log for the next 6 months. I have YouTube goals and my top 17 books that I want to read in 2017, my top SFF books. I'm going to write in historical romance as well. All the books that I bought in 2017. These are going to be books that I'm hoping to get from publishers or a continuation of books that I've bought, depending. I'm going to draw on bookshelves. I just have lots of plans, like YouTube ideas, a book wish list, and then I'm going to have a normal wish list over here. This is what I did during the movie, is that I wrote down TV shows that I want to watch or continue watching or try. This is all going to be for TV shows as well. I'm going to try to keep track of where I am in TV shows so I stop forgetting. This is like my January calendar, and then like YouTube stats and stuff right now. My January habit tracker and January TBR and a gratitude log, and this is next week, days of the week and stuff. And I've already thought of like 2 more things that I want to add in, like my 2-to-1 ratio, which is one of my goals for 2017, is to read 2 sequels for every 1 new series that I start. I would like to do, and then a list of all the buddy reads that I do as I like do them throughout the year, so I could just keep that all in one place, because I remember going through and trying to figure out which books I buddy read was a bit of a pain in 2016. So yeah, I'm starting it again, and I'm not requiring perfection for myself. Before, I just felt like I had to make everything perfect, and then when it wouldn't be, I'd get frustrated and then I wouldn't work on it, and I never really used it for what I wanted to fully use it for, and I think I just got very distracted and I was just not in a good headspace. So this year, I'm hoping it works out a lot better, and I'm very, very excited for it. So that's what I've been working on the past 2 days. I've just been setting aside a little bit of time every day to just sit down and work on my bullet journal, and it's been really great. But that's why I had to run to the store really fast, is because I knew I wanted to work on it during the video. So I just ran to the Dollar Tree and picked up erasers, and so now I have this eraser which actually matches my bullet journal quite well. Look at that. But yeah, so that's what I've just been doing, and I was erasing all my like pencil strokes, and I'm just trying to be better about not everything being perfect and beautiful and exactly structured. And I feel like I was using some stuff in the bullet journal that I just can't expect for myself right now, and that's okay. So that's what I've been realizing as a way that I've grown over the past year, is just realizing to let things go and not always expect the highest, greatest things from myself. Always trying to push myself, but not set 10 incredibly unreachable goals and then feeling like crap when I can't get that, or other things like that. So anyway, I've just been really enjoying taking the time every day just to do this, and I've already made quite a few mistakes and wish I had some whiteout to fix and stuff like that, but that's alright. So I'll just be able to keep everything, because I know I've been having to go around and be like, oh wait, what's my January TBR again? Like, I know what it is, but like off the top of my head, what books are those? And having to go to this journal and that journal, and what are my weekly reading goals for this week? I have to go to this planner or whatever, and like that's great for specific things, like, but being able to see one overview is going to be really de-stressing, and I'm going to be able to use my beautiful washi tape, and I'm going to have a fun time with it. And if it starts to stress me out, then I'll nix it and I'll go, okay, bullet journaling's obviously not for me, but I just like to try to use this for a few months, and maybe eventually when I fill this one out, I can invest in a good, nicer journal again. Maybe I'll even go back to my old bullet journal. But as I was trying to look at my bullet journal and see if I wanted to pick it up again and try bullet journaling again, just looking at my journal that I had from last year just made me feel so like horrible, because I have all these like really not great memories tied to it with how I was just feeling emotionally a year ago. And it was so weird, and I was just like looking at it, I was just like, ugh, I really don't want to touch this. This is just a mess and horrible, and I'm just not enjoying looking at it. So I feel like this will help lighten my moods and my spirit. And if I make horrible mistakes and things like that in it, it's okay. It was $2. We can spare $2. So that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to us ramble constantly all the time about silly things. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.